Am I the a-hole for not sympathizing with my ex-wife's AP after she groomed and abused him? Leave your opinion in the comments below and give us a like and subscribe to enjoy more videos. Long-time lurker, and I've been struggling with my decision here. Some details will be vague for reasons I hope you all have the capacity to understand why. Long backstory, so bear with me. My 34M, ex, 33F, admittedly had a ton of red flags when we started dating. She was my serious first relationship, and I wasn't always very confident or outgoing compared to her, and I'll always be kicking myself for practically dancing into the arms or a narcissist. We got married way too young at 24 and 23, and the next several years were spent with her demanding my entire life change at her whims, mood swings, gaslighting when she seemed to be carrying on emotional affairs, isolating me, arguments out of nowhere, nights sleeping on the couch, financial abuse. Her family is very well off, and they foot the bill for the wedding in our house, demeaning comments, and general emotional abuse. One other thing was she was always more sexually adventurous and always wanted to try newer and weirder things. I'm a little open-minded, but sometimes had to set firm boundaries with her or shut her down when it got too uncomfortable. This is important for later. Back then I thought by just dealing with it, I was being strong and protecting our marriage. If I could go back in time, I would kick my younger self's ass. 2 years back, things came to a head. It came out she had been carrying on a full-fledged affair with our neighbor's son who had only been 18 for around 6 months. We knew this kid since he was 16. At that point, she was freshly 31. I finally pulled my head out my ass, but by that point it was too late. The coming months absolutely freaking sucked. Got kicked out, her parents left the house to solely her. I never had any impression I was going to have any claim to it, so I saw that coming at least. Lawyer costs financially drained me, and moved in with my parents for the time being while my ex, her AP, her family, and her AP's family harassed me on the daily for months. My ex tried every dirty trick in the book on her parents' dime with the divorce. Somehow, by the grace of God and my lawyer, I made it out relatively fine. She sent grueling insults with every insult you could think of from a cheating narcissist. Her AP painted me as a crippled old man and had his friends send insulting messages, videos of him and my ex, and whatever they could think of on the daily, and only stopped when I got law enforcement involved. My ex's family never liked me and gladly jumped at the opportunity to mock me, and the AP's family, who obviously saw dollar signs regardless of the greater context, had no problems joining in to score points. This brings me to around 3 weeks ago. By then 2 years had gone by, with me back on my feet, a year of therapy under my belt, a new job, a new sense of confidence, and recently a new girlfriend. Bit of info, I never left the area. My family only lived a couple of hours away from where my ex and I lived. My job is going too well to risk getting up and leaving for parts unknown. Because I was in the same area, I got little tidbits of info regardless if I wanted to hear or not. I know the AP's family moved away, he moved in with her, and the world slowly saw less and less of him. To sum it up, I got called by his family to see him in the hospital. I don't know all the details, but basically, roughly over a month ago, my ex's AP went dark. Over a 5-month period, they slowly heard less and less of him, but a month back they lost contact. Why it took them this long to raise hell is beyond me, but I imagine a family that would allow their son to be groomed for money isn't great at ensuring their son is okay. Police stopped by her house for a wellness check, only for him to answer the door looking like the Walking Dead. The police found him, from what they describe, practically in hell. He had been routinely beaten and sexually abused nonstop for God knows how long. The whole investigation has opened a black hole of craziness. I've asked around for more info and got little tidbits, but not much. It was found that multiple people were involved, and allegedly there are videos of what they were doing to him. They found evidence of God knows how many drugs and substances were being pumped into him. My ex and whoever else was involved are facing longer and longer sentences the more they find out. His family wants me to visit him as he wants to make amends. He wants to apologize. He's broken. He's scarred for life. He's suicidal. Whatever reason they can spew out to bring me to him, they've said it. But why should I be dragged into this shit? His own family allowed practically sold him. My ex's family seem to actually have had no knowledge of this and are practically scraping their hands clean and throwing her to the wolves. But I have to step back into this? I get he was groomed. I get he was influenced. and I understand some truly awful stuff happened to him. But why should I come back all this and let the people who hurt me know all is forgiven? They've been harassing me about this non-stop now, and even family think I should talk to him.